What's up? How y'all doing? Anyways, President Trump has announced his Supreme Court nominee. I know, really? I'm that far behind? Yeah, I'm that far behind. So he, I watched this on the White House channel on YouTube, and I was just, sitting there watching it, listening to this man speak. I have no idea who he is or what he's about or anything. So after he was done with his little say-so, I was like, okay, well, now I got to figure out, what kind of decisions this judge makes, how he makes his decisions, all that good stuff. And of course, right after his announcement, I knew that there was going to be, liberals out there crying because it sounded like it was starting to rain. And so anyways, I start going through YouTube because I know something's going to pop up. And the first stream I saw was of these conservatives talking and these liberals screaming in high pitch, trying to drown out the conservatives. And then I was like, okay, well, this isn't going to, get me anything. I don't want to watch that. So I keep looking. And then, you see liberals, standing there saying it's the end of the world, it's the end of this, it's the end of that, we're all going to die. I was like, So I keep looking. And then I run across, I guess they had a thing in front of the Supreme Court where they had a bunch of speakers, and basically, the message of the speakers was, this is the name of my organization, follow us, we'll stand next to you. And so, I sat there and I was watching because, it seemed to have a little bit of civility in it, and I wanted to figure out, what kind, if any, of these liberals had any dirt on this judge. So I listened to one speaker, I listened to the next speaker, and then I listened to another one yet again, and everything's good, as far as, listening to liberals speak goes. They really don't have an argument. But anyways, everything's good. And this one lady comes out and she's speaking, I'm listening, and then she starts attacking the Second Amendment. I'm like, really? How does that work? And so she's sitting there attacking the Second Amendment, and it reminded me of two things. One thing is that meme. Have you ever seen that meme that rolls around Facebook where, something is holding a sign that says that, I hope one day my uterus is just as regulated as guns. And then there's an attachment to it that says, if your, uterus was just as regulated as guns, you couldn't take it to school, you couldn't take it to a courthouse, you couldn't be, drunk and in possession. It goes on and on and on about, how, firearms are like really, really, really regulated. So, my thought was, hey, I got one for you. How about I wish my uterus was as free speech? Hey, there we go. Positive note, right? And it makes sense versus, this onslaught of freaking gun control. Do you really want that on your uterus? I don't think so. But for whatever reason, these people feel the need to attack the Second Amendment. I'm like, this is crazy. So the other thing it reminded me of that football player, Colin Kaepernick, I think his name is. Anyways, I don't watch a lot of football because men in tights slapping each other on the ass, bent over in front of each other, it just does not do it for me, okay? I like lingerie football. Lingerie football works. I like lingerie football a lot. So, the thing is this Colin Kaepernick guy, he wanted to start a protest. So he did this by kneeling during the national anthem. And what this did was this caused divide. This caused people who would have stood next to him not to stand next to him. Okay, he knew this, but he continued to do this. And then other football players followed suit, knowing that it's going to cause division. It's not going to solve the problem that they were protesting. You know, my theory on that is, you know what, guys, you guys are millionaires. You guys are grown men. That money you got, put it towards finding a solution. Put your money where your mouth is. Okay, that's how I feel about it. So, anyways, by this woman, you know, in one hand saying, oh, you know, a woman's right is going to be forever lost, this, that, and the other thing, and then attack the Second Amendment. I'll tell you, I know a lot of people who support the Second Amendment and also support a woman's right to choose. I'm one of many. You know, I full on support a woman's right to choose. I believe that a woman should be able to get, you know, walk into a medical facility, any medical facility, and on demand, without any money, without any questions, get an abortion. She should be able to get as many abortions as she wants. You know, she wants 20 abortions, give her 20 abortions. She wants 30 abortions, give her 30 abortions. No questions asked. Okay, here we go. You know, so anyways, to me, it was very counterproductive for this lady to do that, to attack the Second Amendment, because she's going to, again, divide the people who would have otherwise stood by her. Now, me, I support both rights, but, you know, there's a lot of people who, you know, either want one or the other, and there's no reason why we can't have both. There's no reason why we can't all be free. There's no reason why we can't all have our rights intact. But for whatever reason, people want to cause divide. People want to trade out their rights, and it's silly. It's complete silliness. It's not very wise. It's not a good choice. But anyways, that's what I saw, and I just figured I'd share that with you guys today. I hope everybody is doing good, and I hope you all have a good day today. All right, guys. Peace. I'm out.